Hello everyone. So I've been debating making this video for a little bit. So basically today I'm going to be re-sleeving, or not really re-sleeving, I'm double sleeving all of my Seonghwa cards. I decided to double sleeve everything now just to be a little bit extra safe and protective of things. And I decided to get, this is a box right now of like less than 500, I started a little bit, but around 500 silver frame sleeves from Meowcafe. So, because I have so many Seonghwa cards, and every card needs a sleeve now. So, we're going to be going ahead and sleeving everything, or at least as much as I can get through in this video. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the first thing you'll see here is I did finish all of Golden Hour Part 2, album card wise. So these are all done. Because I was getting them in, I sleeved them with frame sleeves already. So you can see it looks nice. I like the silver a lot, and it fits for Seonghwa since he loves silver. This page is all done. So yeah, these are my 3 album card pages for Golden Hour Part 2. It's complete. Then we move on to my exclusives, which I also did the frame sleeves on just for now, but I am still missing HMV in Europe, which is on the way still. You'll notice I also have new little binder fillers. So these I made myself, and I can write in them with dry erase marker. They're laminated, and I found that's been so helpful because I can just erase them once I finish with, oops, sorry, my chair is squeaking here. I can just erase them after using dry erase markers on them, so I can just keep reusing them and nothing gets sticky or leaves residue on the actual pages. So it's been really helpful for me. And the one in the back here is sleeve too, the frame sleeve. Then we get to this page, which I also had started for some of my pops. I'm gonna have to move this one. Do I have a space? Yeah, because I got another card in this outfit that's coming, so I'm gonna move some stuff around once I get that in the mail. But these are all just pops that I have on the way. All written out. And then these up here are not the actual cards. I hosted a replica group order for these mini record like lucky draws. Because obviously I didn't want to support the weird AI voice call stuff. So I just made replicas, and these are those replicas because these were my fan call outfit from this comeback. So I really wanted the cards but did not want to support mini record. So yeah, these are my replicas. As you can see, on the back they say replica because I designed them that way. This is just another page for pops. And then we get to my first card set here, where it's time to start putting those frame sleeves on. Okay, so for Golden Hour Part 1, we can get started here. And then in a moment, I'm gonna have like a little collector tag questionnaire thing that I can answer while I'm sleeving everything. So I'm just double sleeving these all and then putting them back. I'm just gonna grab a couple sleeves here. Oops. Okay, they're just gonna fall. That's fine. So yeah, I really wanted to protect, I decided to double sleeve all my collections with frame sleeves because I didn't want to use like regular colored sleeves because I like to be able to see the backs of the cards. Like, these ones aren't interesting, but I do have cards with interesting backs. So thus I decided to get these frame sleeves. And of course silver for Seonghwa. Okay, these are just all of my album cards and then my work to live cards for Golden Hour Part 1. So if you hear like music failing in the background, my dad is always playing music, so that's what that is. But I'll try to put something to like cover the sound up. Okay, I love these basketball cards from Work to Live. They were kind of cute. Seonghwa's Troy Bolton era. But they had every member holding a basketball, so that was kind of cute. And Meowcafe, man, they have had so much of my business lately from their Christmas deals. I actually got a bunch of more boxes and stuff to organize my sleeves and cards at the store and whatnot. And then they had those free Christmas gifts where you could, like if you spent over $75, you could do a wish and get a free Christmas gift of some kind. You could wish for something or just do it luck-based. So the first order I placed, I wished for a new 2-inch binder and they gave it to me. So I'm very excited about that because this means I can now split Seonghwa into 3 binders because this one's getting way too full. So yeah, we're gonna split his album cards into 2 binders, and then we're gonna have one for non-album and one for larger inclusions in that pink one. Well, 2 black ones that are 2-inch for, because I could have gotten a 3-inch, but like, I don't know, I didn't really want to have something that big and bulky. So I got that 2-inch. And then I placed another work, so a friend gave me a gift card. So I got a couple more sleeves and pages, and I placed another order for, I wished for another binder, but this time the 1.5-inch, and that's where I'm going to put Leah from Ateez, because I have some newer collections I've been working on, so she's going to get to go for her own binder for now. I might also move some other people in there, depends how much space I have. But yeah, I've been working on Twice a lot. I collect Jihyo and Momo. So I've been working on Twice a good amount. I have like a gazillion Jihyo cards coming after the holidays, or it's almost New Year's, so we'll see what happens when that arrives, and then I'll get to put all those away. I'll probably make a video putting those all away. And then these are just my Polka and Platform. I'm sorry, these are my Digipack cards, sorry. Polka and Platform was coming there, that's why my brain got confused. These are the Digipack cards from Golden Hour Part 1. But yeah, so I actually got a binder for Jihyo by herself, which is this really cute pink one with hearts. And it's like really nice looking, so I'm really excited about that. That was from K-Pop Stationery. So that'll be on the way soon. And since you also have these silver sparkly sleeves here now, that's also from Meowcafe. It's like their Stardust sleeves, I think they were called. And I use those as like fillers and spacers for like when there's a page and I don't need to put a card in the spot. And then my little placeholders are for ones that like cards I'm gonna collect or need still or have on the way. Do have to update those pop pages up in the front because I do believe I have some more pops now. Okay, now we're at the, oops, sorry, didn't mean to bump you. We're at the Polka and Platform page. Trying new lighting this video so that there isn't as much glare, because I know in the past I had a lot of glare from my desk light, because I have an LED desk light. Hopefully this will be a little bit better. After I finish this page, I'm just going to grab that my iPad that has the collector tag on it so we can start answering those questions. Yeah, I'm happy with I'm caught up with Seonghwa album cards now, as you'll see as we go through this binder. Actually, I mean, some of his album cards are in the second pink binder already. There's only the treasure cards, I believe. And then merch. That one still needs these silver Stardust sleeves too. So if we get to that in this video, you will see me changing those out. Come on, there we go. These were all just single sleeves before this. But I feel like the double sleeving, the silver frames look nice and it's more protective. Which I probably already said that, but it's fine. Okay, this was image card from the platform. There we go. Okay, let me just grab that collector tag and I'll be right back to continue. Okay, so I am back. Okay, so the first question here is, what is the first album you got? So for me, the first album I ever bought was back in 2020, which I feel like is common for a lot of people because it's like COVID times. But the first album I ever got was I Trust by G-Idol. It was the black version, which I don't remember. I think it was the live version, possibly it was called. Don't remember. But before I got into like Stray Kids and then eventually Ateez, I was a girl group only person. So my first album ever was for a girl group. I remember the first cards I pulled, which is actually the next question. I pulled a Sujin, because Sujin was still in G-Idol at the time. And then I pulled Minnie, her card. It's like the gray back card, which has like the white outfit on. Which I still have. I have that, like, that's the only card I will never trade or sell or get rid of. Because it was I think I got rid of the Sujin clear card, because it was again, I didn't know very well when I first started collecting cards. But G-Idol were my ults at the very beginning of my K-pop journey. So, eventually, I used to have this tiny little shelf on my wall that was just 1 or 2 like G-Idol albums. And then it kept saying I had another shelf. And then I had shelves below that. Then I got bookshelves. Then I got another bookshelf. And then I got another bookshelf. And then I got 2 small bookshelves. And that's what I'm working with now. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, the first PC I got was Minnie. If you want to know the first PC I traded for, that was the G-Idol era. I never really collected them, actually. I don't know why. I was supposed to collect Soyeon, but then I kind of stopped. And then I got really into Dreamcatcher, which is another girl group. And my bias was Dami, and I collected her. I had 200 cards of her at one point that I eventually also sold once I got into boy groups more. I still do love her. I still like Dreamcatcher. I have a tattoo for Dami. They're still important to me. But, yeah. So, the first card I ever traded for was, I actually went into the city back in September 2020. With my best friend and her mom, and there was this little K-pop store that we went to that had Escape the Era albums. Now, if you know anything about Dreamcatcher, you'll know their older albums are like impossible to get me. They started reprinting some, but Escape the Era at this time had not been printed in a long time. It was really hard to find, and I found both versions sealed for around $3 each. So I got real lucky that day. And I pulled, I think it was Hondong or Suwa. I know I got a Hondong card. But I found someone, I think it was Depop, and I went to their Instagram, who had a Dami card with the magic stick. Again, if you don't know Dreamcatcher, you're not going to know what I'm talking about, but she has this little pop-up stick she uses in the song You and I, which was on the album Escape the Era. And that was like one of my favorite Dami cards at the time. So I found someone trading it, so I messaged from, I think I messaged like from my trade account, but I used my personal account too to like back myself up to show I'm an actual person and I wasn't like a scammer. And I ended up trading them. They were very grateful. I ended up actually trading them something else like years later, and I remember they were the first person I ever traded with. So shout out to that person, because they started my collecting journey. But yeah, that was the first card I ever traded for. Okay. Next question is, how many albums do you have? So, I don't know. Because that's what I have on my shelves in my room right now, and like in piles and places. I generally don't know like the quantity of some of them. I have all the recent Ateez albums. I have everything from Ateez, from Movement On, Fever, the whole Fever series too, spin-off. Then I have a lot of Twice albums, a couple ITZY albums. I still have a Stray Kids shelf that's gonna be moved to the basement. I have a lot of other albums in the basement. I have Old TXT in the basement, I have Dreamcatcher in the basement. There's a whole lot in different places, so I genuinely do not know the count of how many albums I have. Okay, and the next question is, how many PC do I own? If we're talking about just Seonghwa, I believe I had 450 something, which might be different now because of Golden Hour Part 2. If we mean across everything, because I have a lot of Twice cards, I have a lot on the way. A decent amount of Leah, Lehan. It'd probably be at least 600, but I don't know for sure. I have cards in boxes too that I'm like trading and selling, and people I no longer collect. So I have a lot, and it's really difficult to know the full count of everything there. So I honestly wouldn't know. Like, I've been at this for almost 15 minutes and I'm still only in Golden Hour Part 1. I have so many cards. This one is double-sided. I liked this one. This side was cute. This side's cute too. Don't get me wrong, this side's cute too. But I thought this side was cuter, so that's why I put this like that way in my binder. Okay. Next question. Which member do you pull the most? Depends on the comeback. For Ateez at least. For Golden Hour Part 1, I pulled nothing but Seonghwa. Like, I finished his album cards day 1. I just need to finish Digipack Platform Polka. But I got all of his normal album cards day 1. So, but Golden Hour Part 2, he was the only member I pulled like nothing. I pulled his Barnes & Noble card, his USA card, and that was it out of like 10, 12 albums the entire day. And I pulled at least one of everyone else, like album card. So he evaded me this last comeback. But even in Polka albums, I only pulled like 2 or 3 of his cards in Polka albums. So that was kind of sad, but it is what it is. And I was able to get them by trading or purchasing them later on. So that wasn't too bad. But I pull a lot of Hong Drink this comeback, like a lot of him. My best friend is Yoonho Blessed. Like, she pulls Yoonho all the time, but her bias is Mingi. So I guess that kind of makes sense, but she wants to pull Mingi all the time, and I pulled more Mingi than she did this past comeback, so I just trade her a lot of cards. But yeah, she pulls so much, you know. And then I pulled some Uyang, a decent amount too. But I can't say, and I pulled a lot of Jungho. We used to be Jungho. Like, every album would have Jungho in it, which was kind of funny. Like, we could open an album and be like, oh, where's Jungho? And there he was. So yeah, that's how we kind of used to be. But it hasn't been pulling as much of him out lately. Okay, where do you usually buy your albums and photo cards? Albums, if it's Ateez, I'm typically going to pop-up stores and like Target, Walmart, Barnes & Noble on release day. And then the rest of the albums come from my K-Addy because I order for Korean shops for group orders and whatnot. If we're talking about other groups, Twice I mostly get from a local K-pop store. I mean, there's 2 local stores in me. There's one called K-pop Fancy, which I love. The owner knows me and my best friend at this point. I literally had sent him a text message the other day asking to reserve something. and he knew exactly who I was. So, he's a really nice person and I love that store. It's a small store, but he has like every group ever, and he's really good about getting new stuff in quickly and can hold stuff for us. So yeah, that's nice. And we also have K-pop Nara and American Dream Mall near us. So that's another option that we sometimes go to, like merch and pop-up. And then we don't do Ateez pop-ups right now anymore, but for merch and stuff we can go there sometimes. There's some other different stores in the area. There's like one other store. We've been to New York City before and some of the stores there. But yeah, it's easier to just go to K-pop Fancy or K-pop Nova, get American Dream. For photo cards, there's a couple places. I buy a lot on Instagram because that's where I do all my trading and group orders and whatnot. I've also gotten some on Mercari, American or Japanese. I use Meowcafe. And I get like hauls from Meowcafe, which I want to make a new one soon to get some Twice cards, maybe Boy Next Door. But yeah, so that's where I get all that from, Meowcafe. Or I use American Mercari, which can be overpriced a lot of the time, so I give a warning if you're going to shop on American Mercari. Just be careful, because people like to overprice. But if you can find a good deal, which you can sometimes, it's not that bad. I mostly got like postcards and stuff from American Mercari because I didn't want to have the trade postcards, honestly, and it was just easier to buy them there because they weren't too expensive. It's like the last postcard I needed that I never pulled, I just bought off Mercari. Oh, I never changed this one to one of my new placeholders. Oh, I have this card on the way. That threw me off for a second. I like how I just noticed that now too. That I didn't have this GH1 and I have the other card on the back. Yeah. Okay. Don't think I have my stuff handy to write this, but I will fix this after I finish recording, and then I'll change it to my new placeholders. Because those are my old placeholders, but the new ones are cuter. Okay, best buying experience. I mean, like I said, I love K-pop Fancy near me. The owner's really nice, and he'll give us like pops and stuff whenever he gets them in by chance. There's another card back here. There we go. I can see it. So anyway, I'm confusing myself. Otherwise, other good buying experiences have been like some groupware managers I've become friends with. I mean, I have most of the time I have decently good buying experiences. Again, the best ones are ones where I make a friend through it. Which does happen often, not like super often, but I do meet a lot of nice people trading and selling and whatnot on Instagram. So yeah, those are probably my favorites buying experiences. Oh look, we made it to Will. Okay. And then my worst buying experience would be when I got scammed. Straight, there's no question there. I almost got scammed once for a Seonghwa card, and the person came back and was like, "Hey, I was gonna scam you. I'm gonna refund you. I'm really sorry." It's like, okay, I mean, I guess thanks for telling me and not actually scamming me, but I wanted the card, man. Then there was a group order I joined where the person just jumped ship and never came back. This was for Dungeon too, was one of the last Dungeon group orders I joined. And then like a year later, someone said they were cheating over the group orders for that person, and at this point I wasn't even collecting Dungeon anymore, and I was like, if you can sell the cards and just take the money, otherwise you can send it to me, but I don't really want to have to pay more in like customs and shipping for these cards I don't even want anymore. And they're like, okay, yeah, we'll work something out, and I never heard from them again. So I just never got those cards, simply $40 down the drain. They were lucky draws from a concert. And I had to join from somewhere in Europe too because I couldn't find any American group orders. So I had extra fees on top of the $40, which was not pleasant, but stay lucky. So then yeah, that's probably just the worst. I mean, I also had some really bad group orders when I was collecting Dreamcatcher. There's one woman who took like 8 months to give us our cards, and like constant delays and no communication. So that was a pretty bad experience. But yeah, those are probably my worst experiences. Most expensive item you own? It's expensive. I mean, I guess some of my Seonghwa cards would be viewed as expensive. I didn't pay that much for them, but like in terms of what other people have sold them for, they can be expensive. Or some of my broadcast cards, I only have 2 broadcast cards, but so I'm looking at them to my side over here. Or like some of my Seonghwa Fever pops that people overprice all the time. The most expensive card I ever bought, I mean, I used to have Polaroids and then I ended up having to sell them. But now the most expensive card I have was a broadcast card that I overpaid on. I paid $60 for it and I could have probably gotten it for $40. So I learned my lesson there, but I really wanted this card because it was in an outfit for my first fan call. So that's why I got the card. But yeah, that's probably the most expensive. Sorry, I'm just gonna take a drink really quick. Okay. So then, when you began collecting, as I said, I started in 2020 during COVID times. So that's when I started getting into K-pop in 2019, but I didn't fully get into it until 2020 for reasons. But at least now I'm into it now, so I'm happy I eventually made my way into becoming an actual collector and avid listener. Your biggest purchase regret? I'm assuming that's what this is. Might be a typo on this list of questions. My biggest purchase regret? Probably that broadcast card that I spent $60 on when I could have probably gotten it for less money somewhere else. I'm not gonna put sleeves on these because they're just stickers. Okay. These look duller. Oh. Interesting. Oh, I see, because I have the, okay, that makes sense. The front and back confused me for a moment there. But yeah, what other purchases do I regret? When I first started collecting, I'd jump into things quickly and buy like a ton of cards for someone and then stop collecting them, which I still do from time to time. But, like, why do I have a season's greetings 2021 from TXT? I mean, TXT were kind of lesser to me at one point, but they're no longer that. Yeah. But I mean, I also at the same time, like, things change. I've changed olds twice. Oh, another big purchase I would regret is the day I spent $700 on Maxident albums in the K-pop store, trying to pull a Hyunjin poster. Legit, I just kept buying albums and I never pulled one after $700. And that was a bad day. I was not having a good time, so I kind of went a little crazy. So I do regret going that crazy during Maxident. I would not do that again, because then now I would just trade or buy on Mercari Japan or something. Okay, your latest purchase. Mostly I've bought a ton of Jihyo cards. Like I bought like 27 from one person. And I have more coming than that. I have at least like 50 or more, because I have a lot of trades for her cards too, from strategy cards, and I have some more trades too. Yeah, it's mostly a lot of Jihyo. I have some Leah. I was buying some Leah pops from someone that I'm looking forward to because they were really cute and they were like $7. So I kind of splurged on those. Obviously a lot of Seonghwa because I've joined a lot of group orders recently for his cards. This card's so cute. I put this on the wrong side, yes. There we go. Yeah, I've been joining more group orders for Seonghwa. And then, what else have I gotten? I want to get more Leehan, because I love Leehan. Leehan's like a lesser one of Jihyo for me. I mean, they're all kind of lesser at this point. I love Leah a lot too, and Momo. But, Leehan I've loved since but sometimes I work Boy Next Door. He's just really funny to me and very talented. Oh, I have a clear thing. Okay. Sorry, I didn't know what this was, but it's this weird clear card from this era. Let's stick this on the sleeve too. Yeah. There we go. God, that was like a set bonus from something. Here we go. Was there anything else I bought recently? I mean, like I said, a lot of Meowcafe stuff. I got the second binder today with some more sleeves. It's gonna be for Leah. Oh yeah, there's a sticker back there. Yeah, mostly twice Etsy. And I want to get more Leon. Let's see. Which item are you most excited to get? In general, I've always been really excited to get my fan sign or fan call albums that are signed to me. They're just so exciting, and to like think like, wow, he literally touched this and signed it to my name. It's just really fun. I mean, he literally showed me as he was signing one of my copies once, my pages once, because he was drawing a star for me. So like I know he actually signed it. But yeah, that's something that's always been really cool, and I always get really excited for those to come from my caddy, along with some of the pops and whatnot. I'm excited to get some replicas I just made for the animal pajama photo cards from Mixstar. They're the winner cards. I cannot right now justify spending $60 on one single photo card, so I made replicas of them. I'm hoping to make more replicas. I have a friend who's going to be doing all the packing, so shout out to him. Yeah. They were also the person who gave me that Meowcafe gift card, so I appreciate them a whole lot for that. This one in. Let's see. Most precious possession. Same thing, honestly. My fan call pages and albums. So I have 3 pages that he signed. And I have a page signed by Mingy too. And then I have 2 albums. I have the Golden Hour Part 1, which is like the huge box album. And then Golden Hour Part 2, he signed a digipack for me, which is really cute because it has his picture on it. So I really liked that. That's up on the wall right now. So yeah, that's some of my most precious possessions, honestly. As well as all of my signed PC from Send Off this past summer. I did have Send Off in Los Angeles, and I got to meet the entire group. I got OT8 signed photo cards. It's the time of my life. There's Barricade for that show too, so all my pictures from that and all my signed photo cards, my ultimate signed lucky draw from Seonghwa, all mean a lot to me. I have all 8 of my signed cards on display. I actually got to show Seonghwa the card he signed and like thank him for that properly in my last video call because it matches my tattoo I have of him. The catwalk card matches on my arm. You guys see him there. So yeah, that's awesome. And it's really important to me. If you could keep just one item of your collection, what would that be? You know, it honestly might be. It would be either like one of my signed pages or that signed catwalk card. The catwalk one, I mean, I handed it to him and watched him sign it in front of me. So that, even though it doesn't have my name on it, it's still really, really special to me. So that might be the one thing I would keep if I had to get rid of everything else. But in all honesty, I would never get rid of my fan sign stuff either, or my fan call stuff. I've never been to like an actual in-person fan sign. Which is a dream piece you want for your collection? Okay, so I know how to answer that. That would be the winner card from, it was a Wonderwall winner card from Fever, where he has the pink hair and the cat ears. That's a dream card for me. Cherries card, which is Summer Photo Book 2022, I think it was. Cherries Pop, which if you know Seonghwa, you know what I'm talking about. That's a dream card for me. Let's see what else. Oh, the Universe Showcase card where he's biting the handcuffs. Yeah, that's another dream card for me. Obviously another Polaroid, specifically a Polaroid from one of my fan calls outfits. Be a dream item for me. Yeah, I always hoped I win a Polaroid, but I never do. So it's a little sad, but it's okay. I think what else? Yeah, really just that winner card, the holographic winner one where he has the pink hair and cat ears. That's like the Seonghwa card for me. Because Seonghwa is so important to me with my tattoo. That's just like a dream card for me. I know they go for a lot of money because it's a winner card, it's older, and really sought after. But yeah. Okay, which is your favorite album cover? That's an interesting question. Ateez album covers, I'll be honest, are not the most. No, they're nice. Like, they're clean and simple, but they're not like really extravagant. So I'd say my favorite Ateez album cover. Really Outlaw or Golden Hour Part 2, specifically the 2 version, which is the holographic one. Because I just love holographic things. And Outlaw, I feel like the cover was kind of neat. I was trying to be Dazzle on once. Yeah, I think like that's a nice kind of interesting design on it. And then in terms of other groups, for Twice, maybe Fancy. I mean, I just love the concept of Fancy. It's one of my favorite albums and songs. And yeah, the cover is really cute, so I think Fancy would be one of them. And then Itzy, I genuinely made me kill my doubt. I'm thinking like physical album covers, not digital. Maybe I kill my doubt of one outfit. I forget the versions, like the covers. As you can tell, I know more about like Ateez specifics than any other group. Don't know, but there is some cute Itzy ones. Just, I hate that they change the size of their album every comeback. Same with Twice, especially this comeback Twice. This for Strategy, like the albums, the versions of the same album are not even the same size. It's beyond annoying. Like, how am I supposed to display those when they're not the same size? They're like these big bulky boxes, but all different sized boxes. It's annoying. And Itzy just the same thing. Like, they have like giant photo books and then these little things. So it's kind of frustrating. But for Boy Next Door, I can talk about Boy Next Door packaging. For album covers, I love the crunch version of Who, which is the cereal box one. It is so cute. I love it so much. I think they always have really creative packaging for Next Door. At least they have had. Especially for their first 2, they have Who, which had the apartment building, and then the cereal box. Y was kind of like a VHS case almost, it seemed like to me, like an old kind of case. How is still interesting. How the sticker version, which is like a little laptop where it's a sticker book, it's so cute and creative. I just love Boy Next Door packaging. So yeah, they have really good packaging and they get really creative with it, which I love. Okay, let's get this one in here. Album card, which is your favorite photo card? In terms of Seonghwa, I have a couple, but I'd say the number one was probably that pink hollow cap one. Not even the winter one, I just mean the regular one that I have. because it's so cute. I love cats. I love Seonghwa. What's not to love? Yeah, that one's probably one of the cards I love the most for him. Thinking what else? I love his Rose card. Both of them, the one from Golden Arrow Part 2 and Fever Part 3. He's had a lot of cute cards recently. Now that he never doesn't, like, he always has cute cards, but recently he's had some cute themes. I'm sure the blonde hair again, I love them. Like the newest one that just popped out was like the raincoat I think he was in or something. I don't know, there's a lot of cute ones in Golden Arrow Part 2. We're still in Will right now. There were so many pre-order cards for Will, and I did not even get all of them. These ones are my fan call out. This one and this one. I'll go there and there. This was also a fan call out, that one. I only did 2 calls that era. Let's see. Do you have any dolls? I mean, by dolls, do you mean like idol dolls? Because then specifically no, but if you mean like plushies, then yes, because I have Dongjali, I have 2 mini ones, the Jungrami, I have an Uyeonyong. I know I can't say the cat's name. I struggle saying Uyeonyong. Here we go. See, I can say Dongjali and Jungrami. I have little keychain versions of all of them. I have Big Dongjali, I have 2 keychains. I think I have a Ginny Rat still from that, like Tianjin. Like a tiny Ginny Rat. Mini Ginny. And I want to get a Twinsy. And I want to get a of Lily, I think is Leah's character. And then I want to get BB Nexto of 312, which is Lehan's character. So if they make plushies, I know they're making Twinsy plushies, I'm gonna get Leah's. But if they make BB Nexto plushies, I'm getting 312. Which is gonna sound really weird if you don't know what I'm talking about, but his character is an alien, so that's why its name is just numbers. Because he's a very strange person, but we love him. So his character is an alien. I've considered getting like some dolls of other people, not other people, like I've seen the Seonghwa dolls, like actual dolls of him before that were kind of cute, but I don't want like classic like Barbie ball or ball jointed dolls. They creep me out. I cannot do like dolls. But like plushies is a different story. So I've considered some plushie Seonghwas before, but I never got any in the end. Which item are you willing to buy now? Like right now, I'd be willing to buy more to Mihan, join more group orders for Seonghwa, more Leah cards. I want to try to work on her album cards more. Since I have so many Jihyo on the way, I could pause for a moment and then focus on Mihan and Leah. Yeah, there's some Mihan pops I really want to get because there's some really cute ones. There's still cute Leah pops, so I'm literally waiting for someone to get back to me so I can buy those right now. I can't believe we're still in Will right now. This whole video is just like Will and Golden Hour. They had so many tank pops this era. Almost there. There's so many. I'm gonna need to find another collector tag. I'm probably gonna split this into 2. Whoopsies. I just knocked something over and that's what it's avalanche. Okay, there we go. Let me put these over here. There are little divider tabs and then binder cards and stuff because I knocked over. Okay. This one here. So yeah, I'm gonna have to probably split this video into 2 because I'm at almost 45 minutes already of just still in Will. Oh, there's another page of Will behind this one, in case you were wondering. So there's so many. If ever I need to downsize somewhat, I'm gonna start with Will Pups. Dear God, man, there's so many. I don't even know why I went for some of them, because some of them are really plain. Like this one, I mean, it's cute. Excuse me, it's cute. It's double-sided. That's probably why I went for it. Chocobar and the teddy bear are cute. This one and this one, like, she's just wearing a different top. Like, there's nothing else special about it. So, yeah. Went a little crazy in Will era. And it's okay. Okay, and then I think the last question here is, do you have fan site merch? I do. So I have some slogans from fan sites. I have one on my wall. And then I also, when Seonghwa's birthday was this past April, I met someone on Instagram who was going to some of these cafes. So I paid them to get me a bunch of like fan site merch from all the cafes. So I have that all over, can't really see, over here. On top of my desk. I still have like a pile of all these fan sign postcards and stickers and photo cards, and where's the Will? Yeah, okay, the next one's Outlaw. We're almost at the end of Will. But yeah, that's most of my fan site merch would be from that birthday events, and then the slogans I have. Go. There we go. So yeah, this one's too. And then, I guess I can talk about also, some on Twitter suggested. So I also crochet a lot. If you ever seen, I made this huge tapestry of Seonghwa that I got to show him. And he loved it, and I was so happy because it took me a week and a half of non-stop work to make this entire tapestry. But yeah, now I've been working on the binder fillers, which I am selling, by the way. If you're interested, if you made this far and you're interested in, interested in a binder filler, you can DM me on Instagram. I'm selling them sets of 8, but you can like get all one member, you can get 2 members, 3 members. You can mix and match. It's really easy. Sorry, I had a notification of EMS from someone. But yeah, so I'm right now crocheting. I don't know if anyone watching this knows what Club Penguin is. I had it was my favorite game when I was a kid. Like, I was obsessed with Club Penguin, like as I am with K-pop now. That was me with Club Penguin when I was 12. So I found this really cute pattern. So everything kind of got like back into some of it. It's nostalgia. It's really nice. So I'm making this little plush penguin from Club Penguin. And someone else was just talking about what my hair was, my hair plans are. So right now, my hair is like a really, really faded green color, so I cannot get this green out of it. It just does not want to come out. But I really want to do oil slick hair, so I might try to use color lifter or like baking soda and developer and try to lift a little bit more of that green out, so this way I can do that oil slicker. My best friend's a hairstylist, so she can do all that for me. Yeah. So that'll be nice. Hopefully I can be able to make it work. We might be going to a new K-pop store that opened in Jersey City this week. I don't know, it depends how we're both feeling. It's kind of far for us, but it looks huge and I'd like to go. So we'll see what happens there. It's also New Year's Eve tomorrow, so Happy New Year to everyone watching. I hope 2025 is a great year for everyone. I think I'm gonna pause it here. I mean, like I said, half the video was just going through Will Pubs in Golden Hour. Because I still have all Outlaw, and then the movement, and then I mean the Outlaw has a decent amount, but then everything else goes pretty fast because I did not collect as much in the past. But yeah, I think I'm gonna pause it here and I'll make another video eventually, picking up where I'm leaving off right here. I'll find more questions and whatnot. But yeah, thank you guys for watching so far. I hope you enjoyed my sleeving here. And I will be back soon with more sleeving and K-pop card story. So yeah, you go ahead and like and subscribe if you want to be updated whenever I post those videos. And thank you so much for watching. Have a happy new year. Thank you.